Hey friends! I just wanted to get on here today and talk a little bit about teens. It's really a hard time for teens right now. It's a hard time for everybody, but there's something specific going on with teens. There's something really unique going on with teens that I think parents really need to be educated about. The COVID pandemic has been specifically hard on them because when you think about it, the teen years are years where kids are moving away from family members appropriately and towards their peers. They're moving towards their social group. They kind of don't want to have much to do with their parents. They think their parents don't understand them, and it's all about the friends during adolescence. And the pandemic has really disrupted that cycle. They can't move towards their friends. Instead of spending more time with their friends and less time with their parents, the opposite has become true. They're spending more time with parents and less time with friends. And that's really hard on them because it's not the natural way of being at this stage in life. They've really got to experiment with that independence. And so the pandemic shutting down that natural process is taking a toll on them. And what we're seeing is a real big increase in teen issues. Usually hotline calls for teens go down in summertime. That's something we know to be true. And this past summer, hotline calls went up. So we know teens are in trouble. We know that they're experiencing a hard time and that they're experiencing some difficulties. And what parents need to understand is that teen years are tough as it is. We've all been teenagers. We remember it's not easy. The hormones are going crazy. You think nobody understands you. But on top of that, right now, to be impacted by this pandemic, it's really extra difficult. So first thing I want to encourage parents to do is just to be aware of this issue for teenagers, that they are having a harder time than other age groups. The second thing I wanted to talk about is just what do we do about this? What parents tend to do is we tend to swoop in and solve the problem. And sometimes that just disrupts the natural order of things, the natural way that things are supposed to be. So teenagers need somebody to listen and not solve the problem. See if you can get in there and just be with them. Just listen non-judgmentally. Don't lecture, don't solve the problem, don't give advice. The more that you can do that, the more your teen will open up to you and talk about other things that may be bothering them. But see if you can get in there and just kind of learn to lean in and listen and just be there without solving the issue and without kind of giving them any advice, because they think you don't understand them right now. So any advice you give them is going to be poor advice. But if you just listen, A, they're airing things out, and B, you're going to earn some brownie points in their eyes, and soon enough, maybe they will come around to listening and you can pepper in some advice, but not without really showing your presence. So I think that presence is just so important. And then the other thing is we've got to be aware as parents of what are the signs of drug use and vaping. All of that is really on the rise right now, with teens just being so isolated and so frustrated. So educate yourself about that. Really just talk to other parents, Google it. It's just something you need to be educated about because right now it is on the rise for teens. So I hope this was helpful just to bring some awareness to what is going on with teens and how we can help them, and just have more empathy about this really difficult time for them. Adolescence is tough, and adolescence during a pandemic, that's really, really tough. Okay, hope this was helpful. Let me know if you took anything away from this and how this helped you with your relationship with your teenager. Bye for now.